Okay, you guys, we're going to get right into it because we have no time to waste. So we the people put together a short list of demands and the detailed list that expounds on each demand that we're asking to be had from the city of Shreveport, but all over this nation is going to be available to you guys after the protest. The city of Shreveport faces its own issues with police brutality. Therefore, we the people wish to create policies that encourage accountability within the Shreveport Police Department, make sure they serve and protect citizens, and ultimately create a better working relationship between the police, government, and the public they serve. Because the legislative period is closed, we have created a short list of demands to present to you. However, over the next few months, we plan to expound upon them so when the window opens again in October, we can push for the creation of these policies. The demands include to construct and implement a citizens review board that is independent from the police department to handle any investigations of crimes involving law enforcement whenever harmful methods are employed. Harmful being any of, but not limited to, police batons, firearms, mace, pepper spray, and I'm adding rubber bullets and anything else that's lethal in accordance with nonviolent crimes. An audit of the police department held by the aforementioned independent review board. To require a prosecutor that neither directly or indirectly works with the Shreveport or Bossier Police Department in any capacity when prosecuting crimes involving law enforcement. To create direct, quantifiable criteria to determine what it means to be of good moral character for the minimum requirements to become a police officer. To require SPD applicants to test for implicit racial bias. Better training practices within the SPD, including programs that occur quarterly and are evaluated for effectiveness every other quarter by both the SPD and the aforementioned Citizens Review Board. The requirement of body and dash cams for each officer and their vehicle. The legal fees or settlement fees associated with any future cases involving police brutality or misconduct are to be paid out of the Police Retirement Fund. Prevent racial profiling. Reformation of the cash bail / probation fine / fees system. The funds allocated to new prison construction should be redirected to the renovation of standing prisons to provide and meet a standard of living suitable to the dignity of the inmate. A rewrite of the qualified immunity law to ensure police officers face punishment once they have been found guilty of a crime. And lastly, the creation and implementation of a good neighbor policy, which will create immunity for anyone who saves a human being from, but not limited to, being pummeled, assaulted, or murdered by the police in accordance with Warren v. District of Columbia and the duty to rescue doctrine. In addition to these demands, we have started the hashtag White by My Side initiative. As business owners, we the people realize the power to provoke thought within your own support groups via consumer support and outreach is grand. In acknowledgement of that, we are challenging locally white and non-black owned businesses to utilize their platform to express support for the vast amount of black people who've lost their lives at the hands of the police. If you accept by participating in one of our social action initiatives, we will make it known to our community that you have done so. We the people consider silence during these times and fights such as these as complicity. Moving forward, we the people will no longer support those businesses who choose to remain silent in the cities of Shreveport, Louisiana or Bossier City, Louisiana. We will only support those who utilize their privilege by taking a clear stance in support of the reformation of the prison system, the end of police brutality via support of new legislation, and changing the standard of punishment given to officers who murder civilians without just cause or proper protocol. We encourage you to accept this challenge and show the world the power we have when we stand as one and fight for justice for all.